Chattanooga and surrounding areas. We are so happy to be here with you today. We're still um talking about mental health. It's still mental health month.
Mhm.
Um Miss LOL is here with Miss Coach Rosie.
Hey y'all, hey y'all.
She Rosie. She whatever I call her. Long
That
as I don't
part.
call her late for dinner. Ain't
Hey,
that
that part. Tell me what time to be there, and I'm
right?
showing up, y'all.
So how has your day been, Miss Rose?
It has been a good day. We talking about mental health and all,
Mm-hmm.
and y'all know I like to be transparent with the people.
Oh, come on.
So this weekend was rough.
Was it? You
This
should have
weekend was real
called me,
rough.
sis.
Well, here's the thing. So, because one of my girlfriends, she had reached out to me, and I said, listen, I got nothing to give. I got nothing to give. So,
Don't sometimes you feel that way.
yeah, and I was telling her. She said, "Well, what's wrong?" I said, I'm just tired. I'm empty. I'm on empty."
Yeah.
And I told her, I said, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I know that when you coaching and you counseling, you taking on people's stuff, and
Yes.
so a lot of it tends to, you take it on, and it's
Yeah.
in your subconscious, and then you sad, and you don't even know
Why you
why
said,
you
yeah.
sad. So yeah, I had to give myself a little. I just had to sit down. So literally the whole weekend, I was in the bed. I unplugged and
Yes.
just needed to give myself that time. So
Mm-hmm.
but today I woke up, I got dressed, put my little face on, and got the day started. So I'm excited to be here. I feel good.
Good.
I
You
feel
look
good.
good,
Well,
sis.
thank you.
I kind of did the same thing, but I
Yeah.
told myself that I was going to get up and go. I didn't make it to the event this weekend. I know my cuz mad at me. I'm sorry, cuz. Um, to the pampering from head to toe.
Hmm.
I was supposed to make it there, but as I'm on medicine, and sometimes my meds keep me in the house, and so
Absolutely,
I
yes.
was there. So when I finally got myself up and decided I was going to go somewhere, I went outside and it started pouring down raining.
Listen, that was Jesus saying, "Go on back inside."
No, you know what I
No,
did, sis?
you
I
you
sat
left
in
the
the
house.
car and listened to the rain.
Okay.
It was
Hey,
so
yeah.
soothing.
Yes, ma'am. I sleep to rain sounds.
Yes.
Alexa,
Yeah.
play thunderstorms.
Yes.
Yes,
And I
every
wonder,
time.
I said my neighbors probably think I'm crazy. Because I'm just sitting out here in the car
Yeah,
listening to this rain,
yeah.
just liquid sunshine.
Listen, you know what I love about the rain though? It's very not only soothing, like you said, but it's also like cleansing. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yes.
So y'all know I got allergy problems for days. And if you don't
Yes.
know, now you know I got allergy problems for days. But that pollen been high. But every time the rain come through, I get excited because I'm like, oh, it's gonna wash some of this pollen out. But
Yes.
sometimes even with the rain, like if you allow it, it can be therapeutic for you.
It
Like
was.
you just let that rain. It's almost like it washes away the cares that you have at that
Yes.
moment.
And that's what it did. It washed away a lot of stuff for me because see, like I park in the garage, so my car never get
Right.
rained on.
Yeah.
So me sitting out there, it helped get that pollen off,
Mm-hmm.
and it helped get the look. See, a bird had got me on my side window. Okay,
Yeah.
and I said I'm gonna go through the car wash as
Uh-huh.
soon as, and I kept forgetting every time I look over there to the side, I got mad. But the Lord sent that rain.
Uh-huh. He sent it, didn't he?
Hallelujah. He
Hallelujah.
sent the rain, and I sat out there and I watched it just wash on away. Just
Uh-huh.
watch.
Uh-huh.
The
Uh-huh.
bird got me,
Okay.
but the Lord took care of me. You see
Won't
what
he
I'm saying?
do it? Won't
Won't
he
he
do
do
it?
it right there on the Saturday? On the Saturday around 4:30 in the evening.
You know what's funny? I didn't even know it had rained until I started seeing. I just happened to jump on Facebook to post something, and I was seeing everybody's beautiful rainbow pictures, and I
Yes,
said, "Oh, it rained." So I looked
yes.
outside. I was like, "Oh, okay." But let me tell you, so people. If you've ever been to my house, people laugh at me because they say my house is so dark because I have
Well, yeah, I
blackout
ain't even never
curtains.
been invited. I've been waiting to come because I thought we was gonna have a taco part over there and stuff. But I ain't even never been. I don't even know your address for you.
Y'all see
Oh,
how
was I talking out
y'all
loud?
see how people
Oh, I'm
do?
sorry.
Y'all see how she do
I'm
me?
sorry. I didn't know I was talking
Let
out
me
loud.
tell y'all something. First of all, since you don't need an invitation to come to my house, but
And
you know we'll
I-
handle
and if I-
our
if I knew
affairs.
if I knew where you lived at, I could pull up. I don't even know the address. Can you
ladies,
send it to me?
ladies and gentlemen, we will
Text it
handle
to me,
our
please.
affairs
And this my sis.
offline.
She been my sis for a couple of years now. I ain't never been to her house. I ain't had no
This what we
frozen over
doing?
there, no nothing.
Oh,
No.
you talking about like the Frozen that you was supposed to bring me and Mr. Gill? You left that time? Oh, okay. Since we going there. But let me talk to the people.
Okay, talk to people. I'm
I'm
sorry.
not even messing with you.
I'm
today.
sorry. I love you.
I love you too. But I was saying, you know, sometimes, so at my house I have these blackout curtains. Now let me first before anything,
Them
let me
dark.
tell y'all yes. And so the reason I originally got blackout curtains was because a few years ago, actually this month, a few years ago, in 2015, I went to a baseball game and got knocked out. Do you remember that? When I got
Girl, they knocked you out. No, did nobody tell me nothing.
Why I tell you
Where
this?
they at, girl?
Stop it.
Who
So
did?
anyway,
Girl, I was
this why I can't. This is why I cannot have a serious conversation with
nobody
her.
tell. Why you ain't tell me?
So I got knocked out by the baseball. Like I had a concussion and everything. So
What, you went to lookouts?
What?
You was at the lookout game? What game?
Yes, it was the lookout.
They knocked you out. You
I'm trying. I'm going somewhere.
Do we got a
I'm
lawyer?
going somewhere.
Okay,
with
come
this.
on.
Y'all, I told y'all not praying for me. Y'all see how she act up in here?
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just saying. Okay,
done?
come on.
Okay.
Hey, Rocky.
So I ended up getting the blackout curtains because I needed the blackout curtains to heal from the concussion. Well, I left the blackout curtains up because I was like, oh, I like it. It just makes my house
like
dark.
the doctor prescribed you blackout curtains.
Well, they told me I needed to sit in a dark, like I had to sit in a dark room for like 3 weeks.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And
so one of the people on the field, the baseball player, hit the ball and he hit you.
This what we finna do?
No, for real, seriously. I didn't know this. It wasn't on the news or
It
nothing.
was on the news.
It was.
You get on my nerves.
Oh my God.
Come get you.
Yeah, I cannot believe it.
Are you serious right now?
I know, Rose.
Are you serious right now?
I didn't know. Why you didn't tell me?
I don't know if we were friends yet because this happened like May. This was in May 2015. We didn't meet until we met after that.
Was it?
When did we do
still
Don't
supposed
Suffer
to
in
know
Silence?
about that.
I don't know. Well, I mean, I almost died. It's not something I talk about often.
I know, but we should know about that. We got.
Well, I'm trying to tell the people.
Okay, come on.
Y'all, I told y'all not praying for me. Y'all see what I go through? Y'all see what I go through?
Come on.
As I was saying, so the blackout curtains, I left them up. And they've literally been up in my house since then. So my house is very dark. So where I was going with this is,
can we write it down?
in your house, sometimes you have to do certain things to brighten up your mood. So for me this morning, you know, I told you I had been in a funk all weekend. So this morning I got up after I got dressed. I went downstairs. I opened up all the curtains because it allowed light to come in. Now, I say that to say this. A lot of times we don't realize why we're down or why we're in a bad mood or why, you know, like what is happening. If you just open up your curtains, let some light in, that helps pick up your mood because vitamin D will help brighten you up.
Okay.
And then not just that, but also like light some candles. Like I'm gonna light a candle in every room every day.
I like
you gonna walk in one
incense
room
and everything.
You gonna walk in one room, it's gonna be vanilla. The other room gonna be balsam. The next room gonna be eucalyptus.
She got a tropical punch house.
She just
got all
everything.
Every smell you want.
Yes, but I say that to say this, like if you want something to pick you, if you want to pick yourself up, your mood wise, and you don't have a lot of money to spend, check your house. Check your house. See if your curtains are, too dark, if they're not bright enough. Sometimes I know people will change out their curtains. You know, people change their decorations for each season. Maybe you need to do that just to give yourself a different vibe, a different feel. So for me, I know whenever I open
changing stuff like that,
you ain't got to just open the curtains.
Oh, okay. I open the curtain. I don't open mine because I forget to close them back. And sometimes I walk around not appropriate for other people outside to see. And I've been forgotten. Everybody be like, "Oh my God!"
Okay, so hold on. What's happening, people? What? Why y'all not praying for me? This
They
is
praying.
are they?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna
Are
be
they?
good. It's gone. I'm gonna
It's
be good.
not. It's not though. It's not. But no, really, y'all. Seriously, just look around your house. See what you can do economically, financially. That's feasible for your own pockets. Because I don't spend nobody money. But see what's economical for you. If it's to change your curtains, take your curtains down. If you got dark curtains, change them to light.
Mm-hmm.
If you
Now I
got dark
did
decor, change them.
when I was working in the school system in the CDC room. I did learn that the colors that they paint the rooms
It
help the
matters.
kids. Yeah.
Yes.
So she changed the room to like a grayish blue color,
Mm-hmm.
and they say it helps the children to stay calm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
To stay calm.
My
And
office, in my house, my spare bedroom used to be, the walls are white, but they are now blue. Like, I have changed them to blue because for me, blue is one of my favorite colors anyway, but it's calming. It's very
yes.
calming and relaxing for me. So really, like, even if you can't paint, sometimes you're in a place that you cannot paint, they have adhesive that you can buy off of Amazon that you can put up on your wall so that it could, you can have it whatever color you want, whatever pattern you want.
Mm-hmm.
They have them, and you can change up your space just so that it can be, more uplifting for you. Listen, you can do anything that you want to do on Amazon.
I know. Amazon is just a place for everything.
Yes. So
Yeah, I tried to buy me a husband on Amazon, but he wasn't on Prime, so I told him
that's
that's
what
all
we
right.
doing.
Okay, I'm sorry. But listen, let me tell you this.
Y'all not praying, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all not praying. It's okay though.
Listen.
I'm gonna still come back every Monday.
You know what else I do sometimes? Because
Mhm.
every day we get up, we're going. You're at work, you're hearing
Mhm.
this person talking, this person doing this, you're on the phone, blah,
Mhm.
blah, blah. And so one day I got home, knock on wood, nobody was there.
Okay.
So you know what I did? I just sat in there in the quiet.
Yeah. It's a blessing, ain't it?
In the quiet, I was like, oh my God, I can actually hear me.
Breathe.
Like,
Yes.
it's quiet.
Yes.
I didn't know what to do.
Mhm.
I was just froze,
Mhm.
because it was silent.
Mhm.
So I didn't cut no TV on, no radio.
Yeah.
I didn't even cut a light on. I
Yeah.
just sat in the dark in the room and just gathered myself.
Mhm.
And I said, I think I need to do that
Absolutely.
often.
Absolutely. I think it's a good way to check in with yourself,
Yes.
especially when you have that moment by yourself. Let me tell you, even even the sitting in the car when it was raining,
Yes.
that is good. Like, if you if you have a garage, do not sit in your car with the car on and the garage door closed. Open the garage door and then why are you looking like that? Open the garage door and then sit in there if you have to turn the car
Well,
on.
it depends on how long you're sitting in there.
No, don't do that at all.
Okay.
Don't do that at all.
Well, what happened was,
See, this is what I be
okay,
talking
I
about
won't
right
do
here.
it no more.
Thank you.
But the garage is my favorite place. And so, like,
But don't
sometimes,
sit in there with the door closed and the car on.
just sometimes I forget to cut the car off. But I'm not going to do it anymore.
Oh
I
God.
won't do it anymore. Like, yesterday was my last time. I'm not going to do it.
Y'all, please don't do that.
Listen, my son come down there and say, Mama, what is wrong with you?
Yes,
You going
cut
to
the
kill
car
yourself.
off.
Okay, I'm sorry. And I'd be like, well, just open the garage.
That part. And even if you don't want it opened all the way, just make
Yeah.
sure it's opened a little bit so that
Yeah.
there's air coming in. Please don't.
And I
Please
should
don't
know
sit in there.
that.
Yeah, please.
I know that because I had two family members to pass in the car like that.
See,
They was
I
in there
can't.
doing things they shouldn't be doing, and him and his girlfriend, and that's what had happened.
Yeah, so please don't sit in your cars with the garage door down and the car
If
on.
that's where you meditate, don't do that.
Yeah, if that's where you
Yeah.
meditate, just open the garage door, please.
Okay,
Please.
I will.
Uh,
Yesterday's my last time.
I'm worried.
Listen, let's talk about this event you got coming up. Let's
do
tell
that.
them again.
What a segue. Okay, y'all. So August the 26th and the 27th, we have the Changing the Narrative Conference coming
Yes.
up. I'm super excited about this conference because it is targeted towards women. Um, ages 18 to 118, whomever
Yes.
wants to show up. um but it's centered around us rewriting our future. A lot of times we're told that you can only do this as a woman, or you can
Mm-hmm.
only do that, or this is as far as you can go. But no, no,
No.
like you can do, and you can go as high as you want. You can do whatever it is that you desire to do, as long as you know what your purpose is and you are in
Mm-hmm.
purpose. I'm telling you, there is nothing that can stop you. So I have an amazing lineup of women. I have LaQuisha Ewing of Unlearn Everything and Live. I have Miss Angie Wynn of Angie Wynn Ministries. I have Beatrice Conley. She just that chick is just dope all across the board.
I love her.
Yes. I've got Melissa Graham. I've got Lundy Price. And I'm just super excited because these are women that I have watched rewrite their own future and change
Yes.
their narratives. Single parents, doing their thing. Like, usually when you're a single mom, people think, oh, you can't do anything else other than dot
Mm-hmm.
dot dot.
Yeah.
But these women have changed all of that. They own businesses, they have nonprofits, they are successful in everything that they do. So I'm just excited about that. And then, of course, I've got songbird Tiffany Coleman. She's going to bless us with her voice. I'm really excited about Friday night. I'm not going to tell y'all just yet what is happening on Friday. I will be announcing that by the end of the week. So y'all, to follow what's happening with the conference, you can follow us on Instagram at C as in Charlie, T as in Tom, N as in Nancy conference. So that is CTN conference. And you can find out all things about the conference on Instagram. Also, tickets can be purchased on Eventbrite. That is CTN. That's Charlie Tango Nancy 22 .eventbrite.com. Or you can just hit me up on Facebook and I
Good.
can give you directions. We also have vendor opportunities. So if you have a business that you want to come sell your items, reach out to us. I'm trying to think what else. There's so much to say, but it's really exciting. It's going to be in August, like I said, August 26th and 27th. Super excited, and yeah, looking forward to it.
So is the program, is it stemmed around mental illness in any kind of way, or are
So
they just telling you how to
this one isn't centered around mental health, but trust me, anytime I talk about anything, mental health will come up.
Yes.
So while it's not necessarily targeted around our mental health, you still have to get your mind right, which is the name
Yes.
of my coaching business, Mindset Rehab. Get your mind right.
Yes.
In order for you to be able to change the narrative, because you have to understand some things about yourself. So I will be talking a little bit about that in that regard. But I am now, you getting into 2023, but 2023 we will be having a mental health event.
Good,
So,
good. That's
yes.
awesome. Because we all need that push sometimes.
Absolutely.
And then the bottom line is we have not because we ask not. All we have to do is ask. And you shall receive. It's in the Bible.
Absolutely.
So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing because I want to help.
Right.
I want to help. As I said before, I have been blessed to be able to go perform in Hollywood June 26th.
Whoop, whoop.
And I just thank God for the opportunity. And I'm using my platform for help me help you. So what I'm doing is, if you would like your business advertised, you need me to make videos for you, or advertisements in any kind of way, you can send a donation to me to help fund my trip and my help project. And let me explain what my help project is. Help project is, we all know, I've been saying this for years now. HELP is the acronym that I came up with that stands for having evidence the Lord is present. And when we help people, we should do it out of the kindness of our hearts. We shouldn't do it trying to get anything back or receive anything. You should be a joyful giver. and that's what I love to do to help people. And with us having so many homeless people out here, I wanted to try to give back to them and give them things that um usually they don't receive. Most of the time they receive like water or a sandwich or a little food or whatever, which is good. Anytime you give anybody anything out the
Absolutely.
kindness of your heart, and they're being fed. But I was just thinking about, one day, what if one of them wake up and just say, you know what, I want to go apply for a job, and I want them to have the things on hand that they can um use to just get them up and get them going. They may not have everything, but it could help them.
Absolutely.
So the list of items that I would like to collect, if you want to send these things to my PO box, to my address, or inbox me, let me know where I can come pick it up. um I want to give things like no rinse shampoo or baby wipes or body wipes, because we can get up every morning, go in the bathroom, and run water and wipe our face. Well, maybe they don't have that, so maybe they want a clean face in the morning times, and I'm sure they do. Hairbrush and combs, deodorant, body spray for men and women, nail polish, razors and shaving cream for the men, nail clipper set, hand sanitizer, Q-tips, toothpaste, toothbrush, bottled water, mouthwash, and lotion, and any other items like earrings, snacks, gloves, hats, etc. Things that you think that you can stuff in these bags that I'm having printed. Because not only do I want to give them these things, I want to leave them with a message. So these bags are made out of nylon, and they're good for you. They won't get wet, but I want to put these things in this bag, and it has the acronym on it: help, having evidence the Lord is present. So I want these bags full, and we're gonna go out there, team of people, and we're gonna greet them and give it to them and let them know that we love them.
Absolutely.
Homelessness is not humanness. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's still humanist. I mean, just because you're homeless doesn't mean that you're not human. You are
Right.
human, and we love you. And I just want to try to give back. So if anybody wants to donate in any kind of way, you can email me at Tresha, TRESHARUT @gmail.com. You can donate. My cash app is $ MSLOL1. But just inbox me, let me know these items, and I will come pick them up. I'll come pick them up. You just let me know. But you know it's I love your program that you're having, and it's so many people out here just doing so many things
Right. Right.
to help people and come together. And that's my little, this is something I had been having on my spirit and my heart for a long time. And so the only way for me to do it is to jump off
Hey, that's
out
it.
there with 2 feet and try to make it happen. So
Absolutely.
it's a blessing to be able to have a platform to talk to people
Absolutely.
that want to give back, because
Absolutely.
and speaking of mental illness, I know May is mental illness month, but we need to check on people every day,
Yeah.
not just for the month of May.
Right, right. I just posted that just
Yeah.
yesterday, I believe it was, and I said, a lot of times we say, "Oh, my strong friend," but like, check
Yes.
on your strong friends too,
Yes.
because
Yes.
listen, the strong friends done poured out, they done prayed, they done cried, they done, they done listened, they done sat. I mean, they get tired as well. So let's do better about checking on each other, because at the end of the day, a text here, a
Mhm.
call there, just hey, I'm thinking about you, it goes a long way.
Yes.
So yeah, we
Being
definitely have to do
being a
better about that.
strong person can be a curse and a blessing.
It's draining.
Yeah, at the same time, because I know me being a single mother of 5 boys, uh, and raising them alone, and I had to be both, and so they never saw me weak. They always saw me strong. So even when they're all adults now, they feel like they ain't got to check on mama, because mama always been okay. I'm always the one they run to, run to, run to, run to, run to, and it's just now, um them getting older in age that they uh I see a couple of them come to me and just check on me, or they just,
Mm-hmm.
to just make sure, Mama, you okay? Or
Yep.
you
Yep.
don't look right, or you don't, because they used to me just being strong, strong all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So even your strong people get weak sometimes. So sometimes,
Absolutely.
you know,
Absolutely.
we had a lot behind a smile.
Oh yeah, and one thing that we
Yeah.
have to remember, when we talk about being strong, listen, as parents, and I'm talking to parents because I'm
Hmm.
not a parent yet biologically. I'm not. I'm no one's mother yet. However, parents, I need y'all to understand that it's okay to let your kids see you every now and then,
Hmm.
show a little bit of vulnerability. And I choose to use the word vulnerable versus weakness because we do give weakness a a bad connotation. We act like it's a negative thing,
Yeah.
but let your kids see you every now and then in a vulnerable state so they understand that, okay, I don't always have to swallow what's happening to me. I don't always have to
Hmm.
hold in what's happening to me. When we show vulnerability, we show them how to be vulnerable. We show them that it's okay to be vulnerable.
Hmm.
So to the single mom that's listening, to the single dad that's listening, you know, give yourself that compassion and grace to be able to just let your kids see you vulnerable. Just let
Yeah.
your kids see that, hey man, today just ain't that day.
Yeah. It's been
Because
a
it's,
hard day.
yeah,
Yeah.
and they need to understand that, because when we start to put up a facade that everything is okay every single day, they start to live in that illusion that that's what it is, and then they get
Hmm.
out in the real world, and mama and daddy may not be there right at that moment, and they looking like, well, this ain't what I'm used
Yeah.
to.
This
Yeah,
is.
like, what
Yeah.
is this?
Yeah.
What is this feeling? I don't know what's
Yeah.
happening. So yes, y'all, please, as parents, guardians, grandparents, whomever, if you're in the care of a child, let that child see you being vulnerable, because it allows them the opportunity to do the same. they
Yeah.
they need you. Give us the blueprint as parents. You all show us how to be healthy adults, and being healthy adults starts by us watching other healthy adults go through it. So
Yeah. And then the thing is, once once the kids grow up and they get grown and they start stepping into their own character and doing things without asking mom, and going, my one of my sons, like today I'm going through a little thing because one of my sons is moving out today.
hmm
So it's my thing is, we have to teach them what to do when we not here
hmm
once they get older.
hmm
A lot of people say, well, don't talk about that or whatever. But that's what I tell my kids all the time.
hmm
I've done what I'm supposed to do. I couldn't teach you how to be a man because I would never be one, but I taught you how to be a good man. So you're a good man, but now it's the only thing left for me to do is to make sure you know what to do when I'm not here,
hmm hmm
when I'm gone, to make sure you can function in life and make it without mama here.
hmm
So we have to make sure that our children, to the best of our ability, that our children are mentally equipped to handle the world.
Absolutely.
If you
Absolutely.
shelter them from everything, once they get out there, that world will tear them up.
Absolutely.
It would tear them up.
Yes.
So you have to mentally equip them for what's gonna happen. One of my children, God love him, he was just so green to everything, and he felt like because he wouldn't do it, nobody else would. He felt like, well, I got a good heart. That I wouldn't do that to somebody, so why would they do it to me? And then he had to. One of the best things you can teach your children. Sometimes it's hard though, is to
What
step
you
out the
do?
way
Yeah. And
and
let
watch
let
them
yeah.
experience life.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's one of the hardest things, but that's the best knowledge you can give them is
hmm
life experience. Because
Absolutely.
once they go through it and they see it, now we gonna always be praying. Now I'll be praying until my weed fall off.
Really.
Yeah, I be praying and praying and praying and just scratching and pacing the flow that I don't walk the dead in it. You know what I'm saying? Like if this child, Lord, have I taught him anything? Have he listened to anything I done said, Lord? I know I hit him upside the head a couple of times, but I
Oh.
hope some of it stayed in there, Jesus. Because you just don't know, what they gonna do. But then once you see them come out and they do what My oldest son, I never forget when he went off to college the first time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when he first went out to college, and he was out there, and he called me. He was what 6 hours away. He got a scholarship to Tuscaloosa to play football,
Mm-hmm.
and he called me, and he said, "Hey, mom." I said, "Hey." He said, a couple of guys going to Johnson, wherever it is, Johnson City, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
down here to a party, and I was just trying to see, you think I should go?" I almost dropped the phone. I was like, Lord, Lord, the boy up there, nowhere near me,
Uh-huh.
nowhere near me. I wouldn't know what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
And he called me and asked me if he should go to a party.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt so good, but I told him, I said, son, that's up to you. I said, but I'm gonna tell you this: wherever you may go,
Mm-hmm.
take the Lord with you.
That's it. That's
I
it.
don't care where you go. Yeah, you might be going to a party, but you take the Lord with you, because whatever, if somebody decide to do something crazy, the Lord he gonna build
Yeah.
a fence around you.
That's it. That's
So
it.
you take him with you. So I must have put something in him mentally to know. Yeah, he
Absolutely.
must have been scared, be like, Mama might show up at the
See,
party if I don't ask her
why
if
I
I
gotta
could
be
go.
that? Why I can't just be that you did a good job? Listen, let me tell you something that I told my mom a while ago. I told her, I said, as a parent, you have to you have to have faith in what you did as a parent,
Exactly.
that you laid the foundation for
Mm-hmm.
them, for us. And so you cannot start second guessing yourself now. You know what I
Mm-mm.
mean? Because if you truly know that you did with what you had the best you could, then at that point all you can do is leave it in God's hands. So to all the parents that are listening, just if you know truly in your heart that you did the best you could with what you had,
Mm-hmm.
just keep praying for your child, or your children, because at the end of the day, if you laid that foundation, it's
Yeah.
it's not going anywhere. If they
The
have a
Bible
solid
tells us
foundation,
you
yes.
sow a seed.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like,
Mm-hmm.
since we're in this territory, let me go on ahead and hit on one more point. Again, nobody's parent. So I'm saying this from a perspective of a counselor, and that's the perspective I'm coming from. um Parents, please understand that just because you want something so bad for your children doesn't mean that that's how it's going to pan out.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to be okay with it. If they choose a different path, just put them in God's hands. If you want them to go to nursing school and they ended up over here in theater, let them
Let them do it.
be. Let
Baby,
them
let me
be.
tell you, I'm the prime example. Let me tell you, baby, I graduated with honors. I was always star row, honor row in school, graduated with honors. So me, when I started having my children, I said, you know what? Because I was smart, all my children going to be smart.
Mm-hmm.
The devil is a lie, honey. Oh my God, Jesus. I had to
Don't do that.
beat a B
Don't
into them
don't
children.
do
Here,
that.
when they
Don't do
when
that.
they received a B, I beat it in them. If they got an A, they got a
Mm,
whooping. Do you
don't
understand?
do that.
Do you don't understand?
Listen.
I was like, Lord Jesus. Who Jesus? Lord.
Listen, let me tell you
So
something.
I had
It's
to.
okay.
Yeah, it is okay. Because let me tell you something. When they graduated and all of them got a diploma,
Mhm.
the diploma didn't say that they made C's, D's, A's, or E's,
Period.
or K's, or F's.
Not
The
K's and
diploma
F's.
said I
Completed.
completed it.
Yes,
So
yes.
it didn't matter. I did. They knew they weren't gonna not complete. We
Right.
don't do that.
Right.
It's gonna be completed.
Mm-hmm.
But I went through that as a parent, thinking that they gonna all love school. They gonna love to learn like I did. Scooch. God said, you got to make that boy sit down and read.
Yeah.
This
It's
boy done fell
definitely
asleep in the classroom
not fell asleep.
and all of this. But it's you do what you. This lady, her son was in the entertainment business, and he did some big stuff with some rappers and stuff. He was in that industry. He came back, and he's from Chattanooga. Came back to Chattanooga, and was murdered by people who he thought was his friends. And I can remember at his wake, his mom hugged me, and she said to me in my ear, she said, "I wish I had been a better mother like you are to your children." And that tore me up. And I looked her in her eye and I told her, I said, being a mother does not come with an instruction manual. You raise them to the best of your ability and you let God do the rest. Baby, did you think I knew what I was doing? I had my first child at 17. I had 5 of them by the age I was 21. Girl, I didn't know. I was good at changing diapers and fixing bottles. Giving them bath, doing it. I didn't know. I had to do, what came to me. And God give mothers, the intuition and whatever we need to raise them. And I did it. I did. Now I done left a couple of them in cabs. I done lost 2 of them, 2, 3, 4 of them. I found them though. I found them, and
you found them.
They good cheering. They came up and they all baptized, graduated. Ain't nobody been to jail, and the one that did go, it wasn't his fault. It was messed up. Ain't nobody served no time. That's what I'm about to say. Okay. Ain't nobody served no time. So it mentally, if your child does something, you look at yourself, you're like, well, what did I not do? You know what I'm saying? And because, like we said earlier, that's your child is a representation of you. You are the blueprint for your child. So whatever you do, when you see them grow up and they do things that you've taught them, oh my God, ain't nothing like that feeling. Ain't nothing like that feeling. And then when they grow up and they do something you didn't teach them.
But don't do that. Don't do that deep side. Don't
go
do
ahead.
That.
I didn't.
Because here's the thing. Understanding that they are an individual of their own as well. And as parents,
and they
I know
individual of these hands because I have to lay them.
Are we doing that?
Okay, come on. I'm sorry. Sometimes my thoughts just come out into the atmosphere. Yeah, there's like a little bubble.
Well, let's keep them bubble. Let's keep the bubble contained right now. But even in them being individuals, you have to give them room to make their own mistakes.
They have to,
because every lesson that they learn or that we as children learn is meant for our path. So God created each one of us. He gave us all a specific purpose. He gave us all a specific path to walk in life. So just because the path that the child chose doesn't look like the path that you would have chosen for them as their parent, doesn't necessarily mean that you did anything wrong. Parents, you're responsible for their upbringing, but when they get to a certain age, you're no longer responsible for their actions. They make their own actions.
Their sins are not on you anymore.
Yeah, we start to make our own actions. And because of that, you have to allow us as adult children to make those mistakes. Now, we're going to always come back and be like, well, my mom.
I do.
You know what I mean?
And I'm not the one to say I told you so. I just sit there and just let you see. Because I remember, hey, you ever did something that your mama told you not to?
I was a good kid. Mr. Gill, why you look? What do you mean? I was a good kid. I mean,
you ain't never did nothing wrong.
I didn't say perfect, but I was a good kid.
So let me ask you this. Do Nigerians get whoopings? Did y'all get whoopings?
I'm sorry, what? If you look up whooping in the dictionary, my dad's face is right next to it.
So you got a whooping?
What? I got.
So you ain't gonna tell me you was no good. You just said you was a good girl.
I got a whooping for everything my siblings did. My older y'all. Ooh, they done triggered me. I done got triggered.
She had a flashback. She about to pass.
Y'all, I didn't have a whole trigger. Oh, Jesus, hold on. Talk to the people. I got to whoop something.
See, that's what I was about to say. See, I remember something my mama told me not to do, and I didn't listen to her. You see what I'm saying? But that what happened to me, it makes me think about stuff now as an adult. I remember I was little. We had a clothesline in the backyard.
You was hanging on the clothesline?
No, listen, it was a little stump out there. So I'm out there jumping over the stump. My mama said, do not jump over that stump. That line right there, you're going to hit. I was like, no, I do this all the time, mama. I ain't going to hit that stump. She said, okay. That's all she said. My mama used to say that. Okay. I wasn't listening. Next thing you know, I hit that line. Woo. I was knocked out. I was laying on the ground. Look at my head. So I tried to hurry up and get up before she came out there and saw me laying down. She seen me, but she walked away like she didn't see me, okay? So I got up and just staggered in the house. And I remember we had 16 steps we had to go up to get to my room.
Counted them.
Yeah. Girl, I stood down there at the bottom of them steps and I was like, Lord, how am I going to get up? I'm so dizzy. So I stood there. And so, I had one of them necklaces on. You know them bead necklaces that we used to braid? I had a braid bead necklace on. So, y'all, I tried to walk up them steps and I leaned down and that necklace fell off. And when I tell you them beads was bouncing all over the floor and 3D, look like the Matrix, all over the floor. And so I just sat on the steps because I could not make it. My mama just walked up the hall real slow. And she just leaned over and she said, now, didn't I tell you not to jump over that stone? Just like that cat that said, didn't I tell you? She said, now pick all this stuff up out my floor and go to your room.
Because I don't care how dizzy you are, you're going to pick these
Now, she didn't say it that nice, but she gave me some words that people say. Some words that's not in the Bible. And that's what she said to me. But she was like, I told you. Mm-hmm. So now, you know what I'm saying? In life, that stuck with me. So that's what I try to do. When I don't try to make my children feel bad when they make mistakes. Mm-hmm. But I want to let them know, I just come to them. I come to them just as quietly as Kathy did, walking down the hall. And I say, now, if you had listened to me, would this had happened? And they be like, no, ma'am. And I just walk away. I ain't no need to rub it in. I ain't don't need, you don't learn your lesson.
Yep.
You learned your lesson. Because I learned my lesson. That's why I'm allergic to clotheslines.
You allergic to clotheslines?
Yes.
Listen,
I am not.
I cannot with you. It is.
But yeah, mentally, I mean, that stuck with me.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
Yeah.
I mean,
something must stuck with you too, Rose, because you had a flashback right now.
Hey, man, I had a whole flashback. Because, man, y'all, I used to get in trouble for stuff that I didn't even do. I'm like, I didn't even do that. But I remember one time my dad whooped me because.
Yeah. She do it though.
What did I get in trouble for?
Yeah,
I used to get in trouble for talking too much in class. That I promise you, that literally, that's what I got in trouble for. No, I'm gonna tell you exactly why my dad whooped me one day, and this stuck with me forever and ever. Amen.
Tell the truth.
I'm telling the truth.
Okay.
He said that he whooped me because I should know better than to let my siblings do what they did. I'm like, I'm kid number 2 though.
You the middle child.
How you ain't go to kid number 1 and tell him, hey man, you need to watch your sibling? I'm kid number 2. You know what he said to me? You're the first girl. I said, oh, so you got to answer for everything, sir. So with all due respect, father, he gone, y'all. He gone 8 years now. However, comma. Y'all, I used to be so mad when I got whooped for something I didn't do.
Yeah.
So it didn't matter whether I did something or not. I was gonna get a whooping anyway.
Well, I was right there with you. Because my sister.
You were bad.
No, I was not. I was misguided by my sister and brother. They were twins.
You were misguided.
And it was me in the middle, and I had a baby brother, and they made me do stuff. My brother told me that if I climbed to the top of the cherry tree and jumped out, that I could fly. I had to go climb up there, eat the cherry, and jump out, and I did it, and it knocked all the air out of me. My mama had to take me to the hospital, and so I got a whooping.
Was you the baby? No,
I was the middle. Yeah, it was the twins, me, and then they told me they would put my toys on top of the TV and have me climb up there to get them. Then the whole TV,
was trying to take you out.
They was the dress and everything just fell on top of me. I got a whooping.
No.
Then my mom was cooking Thanksgiving. Oh Lord, I ain't gonna never forget this. Cooking Thanksgiving dinner, and one of the legs on the table. In the black person house growing up, it was always one leg on the table that wasn't on there good. And they rolled the ball in the kitchen and told me to go in there and get it under the table. And I tried them doing, knock the table and all the Thanksgiving food down.
Trish.
Yeah, my mama beat me.
All the food?
Yeah. for
When she
Thanksgiving?
started cooking? Wednesday,
Oh no,
Tuesday,
I can't even remember.
and you knocked over all the food.
Yeah, that's why I'm not thankful for Thanksgiving no more. I'm just ungrateful for Thanksgiving because I have a flashback every year. They used to do that to me. They used to put me on the sheet and drag me through the house like a race car. On wood floors, I used to get splinters in my booty, then I get a whooping because I'm on the sheet. See, this type of stuff, I'm traumatized mentally. How can you help me, Coach Rose? Because I'm messed up.
First of all, why were you letting them send you out like that?
Because they was my big brother and sister. My big brother and sister. But then you know what? But then my sister turned her back on us one day. My mama was taking a bath. So me and my brother said, we gonna go to the window and just tap on the window and scare. So we tapping with little switches like this, trying to scare mama. My sister come from the alley with a brick and threw it through the window and hit mama in the head while she was in the tub. Then she took off running. So when daddy came outside, guess who he saw? Me and my brother.
Oh my
and we got beat. We got a whoop. We were jumping from bed to bed.
Y'all didn't never tell it was your sister.
How we gonna blame it? How we gonna prove it was her? We couldn't prove it.
She wouldn't tell the truth.
No, she ain't gonna tell the truth. She took that to the grave with her. As soon as I get to heaven and I see her, that's gonna be one of the first things me and her have a conference about. I'm gonna say, what? Jesus, she need a whooping, God. Somebody need to get her because she didn't get in trouble for something that I.
You know how many people gonna be having that same conversation?
Yeah. I'm like, God, can I get a word with you, God? I need to holler at you for a minute. Yeah, you got Nina over there. We need to get Nina. Bring over here. We need to have a mediation.
Woo, y'all not praying. I told y'all.
Yeah, Lord. Well, you know what? I mean, stuff like this, you think about your past and all the things that, happened to you growing up and whatever. And it made you who you are. Absolutely, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely. And sometimes when you think about it, it'll help you mentally just to sit up and think about things and just laugh at it. Me and my kids do it all the time. They told me I whooped one of their brothers with a hot dog one time. That ain't how it happened. Let me tell you what had happened.
With a hot dog, though?
Now, let me tell you what. The little boy had got missing for hours, and we couldn't find him. I'm calling everywhere, trying to find. And I said, I know nobody ain't kidnapped him because I know who he is. Ain't nobody done kidnapped him. I know that little boy ain't been kidnapped. It was your friend. I know. So we looked for him for hours. So finally, he showed back up. And what had happened was I had just fixed me a hot dog. I had been grilling all day, and he walked in the door. And I was asking where he been. And I had the hot dog in my hand. And I tried, but I'm right-handed. I'm not left-handed. And I tried to hit him with my left hand, but it didn't do right. He couldn't feel it. So I just had the hot dog in my hand, and I just hit him with the hot dog. And slaw went all across the wall.
It was in the bun?
Yeah, everything. It was did up. It had slaw and chili and cheese, everything going. I was just finna bite it, and he walked in. And I couldn't get him good with my left, so I had to go with my right and just,
You didn't want to just put the hot dog down or put it in a different hand?
Nah, he tried to run. I had to catch him before he got through there. Yeah.
Let me tell y'all.
And then I made him clean it up.
Let me tell you something about y'all, you parents.
What?
And I say you parents because I ain't nobody mama yet. But y'all some funny people when y'all get ready to whoop kids. Yeah, I know that. I'm talking about whatever is next to you, whatever is there. Like a hot dog, though, sis. A hot dog.
Look. When them children
help me to understand.
Wait, you gonna see? It's
not
coming.
A hot dog. Not it's a hot dog.
Rose, let me tell you. When you had them children, Gil, tell them. When you had them children,
I bet you Mr. Gill ain't never tried to whoop his kids with some food.
Not with no food. Okay, well, I didn't try to hit them with the food, but that's what had took and happened. But listen, Gil, when them kids do things, don't you mentally go somewhere else, don't you? I'm telling you.
Y'all pick up anything.
And Rose, sis, yeah, look, put this day down. May 16th. Because when she had that baby and I see her in the store and she going to be like, guess what he or she did? Or guess what they did? Because I want you to have twins. Yeah, guess what they did? And stuff. Yeah, I'm putting it on her.
I want them twin boys. I want some twin boys.
Oh, girl.
But let me tell you something. I joke all the time, but it ain't really a joke. It's for real. When my kids and I go out, we're gonna have uniforms. And their shirts are always gonna say, we're well behaved because she's crazy.
Mhm.
And my t-shirt is gonna say, I am she. Try me if you want to in this store. You gonna get your duck book.
I ain't even have to do that. Them kids,
Listen.
I just had to look at them. They knew.
Yeah, my mama
I
was a
had a
looker.
saying in the store, like one of them, I had to count everything 2, 4, 5. Okay.
Not
2,
2, 4,
4,
5.
5. Y'all had to count them, make sure they was all there. But when one of them get missing, I used to say, if you not where I can see you, then you in the wrong place. Then you hear them running. If you not where I can see you, then you in the wrong place. They come running.
And
I
bet your voice got super deep when you said that.
Yeah,
too.
they knew.
Yeah.
They knew. Cause they be getting snatched. You know what I'm saying? That's how kids get snatched because you don't keep. But they always knew. But then I had a sister when they were smaller. I had a little limo stroller, 2 in there, 2 held the side, and I had one holding my belt buckle. And I walk around look like a gang. We was a gang.
Why y'all couldn't just be? Why y'all couldn't be a basketball team and a coach? Why y'all had to be a gang?
We was the basketball team, the baseball team. We was a gang. We the one. My kids were the ones that got invited to the kid house who didn't have no friends. Because if all my kids got invited, when I love show, they be like, the party was overcrowded. All them cheering showed up. And then when my kids had a birthday, we didn't invite nobody. It was too many of them. So I made all of them go out the back, don't come around to the front door, ring the doorbell, act like they was somebody coming in. Come on, welcome to the party. Welcome to the party.
Well, why you do the twin? How you do the twins like that? Because it's their day.
Yeah, well then,
it'd
be 3 of them go out there. Then we just sent 3 out there, and I come in like I'm part of the party. Hey, it's okay. We having a good mental health day. That's what we doing.
Let me tell y'all something. If you don't do anything, try to laugh at least once a day, because
live, laugh, love, and pray.
It will definitely,
and that's what we do. And you know what? And me and Rose, me and Rose both, we was like, should we come today? We didn't know we should, because we were both tired or whatever. But we came, and I thank the Lord we did come, because it's done brighten my spirit.
I hope that y'all have laughed right along with us. Yes. Between her beating her kid with a hot dog.
I explained what happened, y'all. I explained what happened. It wasn't my fault. If I was left-handed, it'd have been good. I could have been eating while I was beating them, but I'm right-handed, so it had to happen the way it did. But you know what, Rose? We're excited about your event, and we're gonna keep talking about it. Absolutely. I'm excited about the Help Project and the things that I'm doing. I'm excited about going to Hollywood, child. I'm going up there to represent for Chattanooga, baby. I'm gonna show them the kind of talent Chattanooga got, baby. I'm going to represent for Chattanooga. I love y'all. Thank y'all for all you know. Thank you to our engineer Gil. He is awesome. We been here longer than we supposed to, and he tired. He ready to go home. His wife done call him 9 times. He in trouble. He probably don't punish me when he get to that. I'm just playing, y'all. Just playing. We love y'all. And listen, no matter what you do, try to live, laugh, love, and pray. And when you leave that house, before you go, make sure you always pack a smile. Y'all have a good night.
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.